got somebody here. We're reloading 357. Trying to finish that box from last night. But I'm pretty tired today. I wasn't as tired last night. Working on this crazy house. Any questions from the chat? .357 Magnum. I could have probably cleaned these a little bit longer. Not as clean as I would like. So I always weigh out the first 10. So I want them to be between 14.8 and like 15.5. This thing's not as accurate as the other one that I use. 22 LR. Is that your favorite caliber? That's not what this is. This is 357 Magnum. I don't think very many people reload 22. It's a rimmed cartridge. And you have to like spin the bullet or something. 9mm is your favorite? Why? It's kind of a small round. It's good for a lady. Nah, it's good. I got a bunch of 9mm. I got more 9mm than anything else. What's your favorite 9mm? Like handgun or whatever? What do you prefer? Are you like a Glock guy or? .1 grains of H110 gunpowder. Do I have any other reloaders in the chat? You love Glocks. So does everybody. I have a ton of Glocks. They're kind of boring to me now, though. I'm not gonna lie, bud. Alright, we want 15 grains. 15.1. That's good enough for me. I just don't want to go over 15.5. That's what the book says. What is your favorite Glock? Is it Glock 17, Glock 19, 26, 34? Which is the 9mm for you? Or do you like those skinny ones, the 43 and the 43X? English or Spanish? 1911 is really good. .357 FMJ flat point. It's berries. 158 grain. This is the bullet tip. It's kind of a big boy, huh? Somebody's in the chat speaking Russian. Don't you guys have like a war that you should be like fighting? Not watching some random American make bullets. I'm just kidding. What's your all's favorite revolver? I can reload 9mm, 10mm, 40 caliber, 44 Magnum, 38 Special, and 357 Magnum. And then I should be trying to do 30-06 fairly soon here. 15.1, looking good. Seven millimeter. I am making a 357. Call me old-fashioned, but I live for the Remington 45 cal. Is that like 45 long Colt? Cannonballs are best for home defense. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what our forefathers used to use. Yeah, guys, this is 357, like FMJ flat points, 158 grain. These are the bullet tips. I use Federal small Magnum pistol match primers. So they go in real smooth. What state am I at? In Texas, man. Where else would I be? Gun-friendly state. What state are you in? Remington 1858 conversion cylinder and 45 caliber long Colt and ACP. Cool. Yeah, I like 45 caliber long Colt. I don't have one right now, but I have like some of the most strong bullets I've shot are out of the long Colt. What kind of bullets are used in an AKs? Like an AK-47 is 7.62 by 39. I just shot an AK like a couple days ago. It was cool. These ones that are marked A, they're like Arms Core. I swear those ones are probably my least favorite brass. They kind of suck. Manifestos are being written. I saw it and immediately submit. Oh, thank you, Mr. Trenchcoat. Trenchcoat. I live in New York. You think you can send me some 7.62s, bro? Just go buy some at the store. 7.62 by 51. What? 308. Yeah. Or you can just make your own, like me. In New York, do they make you take a background check to buy ammo? That's what they do in California. I thought that was weird. I don't even tell anybody that I'm getting ammo. I just tell YouTube you can't buy nothing. Why not? Or you guys don't have the Second Amendment in New York? I've been in New York when I was like a kid. There's a lot of buildings there. Liberal city and state. Well, I think you haven't been allowed to have a gun in New York for like years now, though. Shit, what movie is that with Robert De Niro? And he has to like buy guns illegally. He's in New York. That's The Taxi Driver or something, right? He buys kind of some janky guns too. Do your presses ever fail like bad primers? I don't really understand your question. Yeah, I mean shit fails. Here, I'll show you my box of failures right now. These are all bullets that didn't like. They didn't either. Something's wrong with them. Like I missed the primer on that one. This one just won't fucking get into the barrel, whatever that's called. This one I had it's a 44 Magnum and it had the dies mixed up. So I like did the roll crimp before pushing the bullet in there. I got two like that. I didn't know what was wrong for a little while. I had one where, like this one, like rippled. But I mean, for how much I reload, I have like maybe 15 fuck ups. That's not too bad. Can I make tracer rounds? Everybody keeps asking me that. I gotta learn how to do it. It can't be that hard. What caliber tracer rounds would you want to do? I think 9mm tracer rounds would be like probably the best. I have a bunch of stuff I could shoot them out of. One of my favorite guns is an AR-9, my little AR-9 that I built. It's badass. Is that a meth lab? Close, but not quite. Also very good question. Hollow, they're FMJs, Mr. Trenchcoat. Yeah, you can see here. They are FMJ flat points. So, although you could use them like against them, they'll freaking kill something. I mean, they're heavy too, so you could almost use these for like hunting, like small game. Uh, yeah. I got some hollow point. These are what I use for personal like defense. I load these up 38 caliber, 357, and they're 125 flat points. I'll check one out for you guys. I'll show you. I do want to do one of those like ballistic jellies for these to see like how good they react. Do you guys think I should do that? Get one of those jellies and then like shoot it with my own reloads? I don't see why not. Right? Where did my primer go? Alright, let me see what's going on. You guys are asking a bunch of questions now. Cool. For self-defense, those are more. Yeah, this is very much more. What up, Sticks? How accurate do you have to be with the powder? So that's a good question, Sticks. So for this one, it's like you use more for volume, so you can be a little less precise. Like for instance, I'm using. I want it to be in between like 14.8 and 15.5 for the setup I got here, and As long as it's in between there for the revolver, it's fine. But for my like auto loaders, like my 1911, 9mm, and so on, I use tight group, and I'm only using like up to 5.5. So I really don't. I really like it to be a little more exact than the revolver rounds. And I have a different powder, like one of these for the autoloaders, which is like a disc thing, which I'll get into eventually. I just had this set up, so that's why I jumped into this already. How many, geez, I got a bunch of people here. Alright, change. Sorry, I'm gonna have to skip most of you guys. Add 4 layers of cloth to gel for more accurate penetration test. Oh, I understand what you're saying. Like some clothes around the gel. What about 223s? I haven't started. Um, haven't gone down the 223 556 road yet. I have like a ton of that because I do like shoot 223 556. So I've been keeping it, but I haven't done that yet. I haven't done really too many. I haven't done any rifles yet. Just handguns. But I will get into it. I have a really nice AR that I built, and I gotta deck it out like Styx does his. Because I always get like sidetracked when it comes to the ARs. I always want to do like, I always want to be different, you know? So that's why I got like revolvers. But I do need to give that AR some love because it is bitching when I shoot it. I really like it. And then once I start shooting it again, that'll give me a reason to start reloading. Right now, mostly the AR stuff I've been doing is at the range. I've been using their full auto AR a lot. It is so much fun. It's like a freaking 2,000 rounds of 9mm. How much was 2,000 rounds of 9mm? Probably, let's see. Fuck, I don't even know. So, what is 50 of them? $15? So, how many times is... I'm not good at math, and my calculator is on my phone. Let's say 400, $300? 23 cents a round. That's good. That's cheaper than Blazer. What kind? Do I have any reloaders in the chat? Alright, this is what always bothers me. I can't... Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, see, I'm not going to use this case. It's cracked on the side of it. I don't know if you can see it, but my alarm's going off. Yeah, I'm supposed to in the chat. I'll do another 5 minutes or so. Yeah, so it's broken right there, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. Just put the powder in there. Kind of sucks because I just put a primer in that bitch. Shit. And there we go. Not gonna lie, the regular brass seems to kind of hold its shape a little bit better than the nickel plated brass. The nickel plated brass is easier to reload. It like goes through the machine better, but the regular brass seems to keep its shape a little bit better. The nickel plated is easier to clean. It's just weird. They both have their ups and downs. The nickel plated compared to the shit. 14.9. 226 people. You guys really like to see me do this? It is not that hard. I want everybody to do this. Let's drive the ammo SARS out of business. They charge too much for bullets. It doesn't make sense. The reason I got into this because 357, man, they want like $50 minimum for a box of, and sometimes like at my range they charge $75 for a box of 50 357s. I go through that like in like fucking an hour. One second and I'll read the chat. This one started. Let's see. Outdoor. Do you like to shoot at outdoor range or indoor range? I like to shoot at outdoor ranges, but there's a range that is right next to me, and I always go there because I swear I get away with like murder at that range. So, and I only have to pay once a month. And it's not very much, $40 a month. And they got full auto stuff there. But if anybody stays in Dallas, Fort Worth area, tell me an outdoor range that I should go to. I think that me reloading has on live. I think everybody kind of likes it, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Owners of Blazer, who CCI? Exactly in the indoor range they charge you. What? They charge me $40 a month. That's it. I can go as much as I want. 7.62 by 39. Any recommendations for reliable ammo? Get the Thule ammo. That stuff always works with AKs. It's like meant for AKs in my opinion. Nah, but I don't know. Just Winchester white box is good. That stuff's easy to reload. That's why I like it. They tried to charge me $100 for 42 9mm rounds. $100 at the freaking range. Yeah, go to a different range, man. When you go to ranges, don't just settle at the first one. Go. Okay, Cisco weirdo. Go to like several and pick out the one that you like the best. You know, some are like there's one it's really cool, but it's kind of like trendy and stuff, and everybody wears like Hawaiian shirts, and it's just, I don't know, it's not really my crowd. So that's why I go to the one that's like fucking in the hood too. And they have a gun store connected to it, and all they sell is Glock 26s and Dracos. Everybody's sort of shit. Alright, I'm gonna do one more and I'm gonna shut it down because I might come back tonight, I might not. I'm getting pretty tired. I had a fucking 10-hour day today trying to fix this lady's panel. So I don't know if you guys follow me, you could probably find the video of the craziest looking panel I've ever seen. I'm gonna post tomorrow of like of me what I did today fixing it, but that was nuts. Let's see, 235 people. God damn. My favorite handgun is a Colt Python. I like revolvers. Free Palestine, sure. That's goes without saying, man. Let me see boobies. Nah, I ain't got none. I mean man boobs, but no 1 second. That's like the third time you said that, Bobby. Bobby's. Oh, he disappeared. I like Dude, this is the kind of chat I like, man. You guys are freaking hilarious. Alright, one more. I'm turning it off. Oh, I got something in there. I got 9 likes and 200 people on my video. You guys need to like. Everybody like the video. Come on, you guys have all been here for more than 5 minutes. What's it say? Stop genocide in Gaza. Alright, hey, Mr. Praise God, you're about to get blocked because we don't do politics on this channel, man. One more. In caliber debate, 9mm, 40 cal, or 45. Alright, I don't know how to do like votes and stuff yet. You making blue meth? No, I'm making the red meth. Have you ever shot dragon's breath before? That's a good question. No, I haven't. 9mm is cheaper and easier to put follow-up shots. That's true. I gotta say, when like recently shooting my 1911, I have started to think that within close range, 45 is extremely accurate, especially out of the 1911. I mean, that thing has like a 2-pound trigger, at least the one. I wish I could show you guys, but I'm not allowed to do it on live. Man, if they would allow me to be at the shooting range on live, that would be the best. But we can wish in one hand, shit in the other, and see which one fills up faster. Alright, have you done a video on spotting bad reload ammo? I only see my own reloads, so no, I haven't. Praise it, what is the best 9mm pistol in your opinion? A Glock 9mm. Those things are freaking bulletproof, man. Like, I like the Glock 17, Glock 47, and then like, I mean, I think all the Glock clones are good, but I don't think they come out of the factory as good as Glocks coming out of a Glock factory. Now, that being said, you can always upgrade a Glock. I mean, if you know what you're doing, you can take a Glock clone and make it way better than a regular Glock. You got to know what you're doing. I started doing P80s. That's how I introduced myself into Glocks, so I know a thing or two. PSA dagger. I love daggers. I talk a lot of shit about daggers, but I got like probably 4 or 5. I don't have any dagger frames. I usually just use the slides for 80% builds. But dagger is, I want to do this jube. You want to do this jube? I got a Glock 17 and a Smith & what kind of Smith & Wesson 9mm? A M&P. I think that Smith & Wesson M&P are the coolest when they're in 10mm or 40 caliber. I really like the M&Ps when they're in the either 40 or 10mm. I'm sorry, PSA is doo-doo. I think that PSA's barrels are like very low quality. Every single PSA barrel that I've ever had, I've gotten rid of. I've upgraded. So like on my little Glock clone that I built, I don't remember all the different parts like everybody else does. When I used to build them, I could remember, but I do other things now. Trolling King, exactly. What ammo is good for P6 SIG? You won't mind cooking some. You gotta kind of elaborate a little bit. Valerio. What's the best water pistol? Those like those ones from the 90s. What are they called? Super soakers, man. Those are the best ones. What you mean? There could be only one, and it's got to be super soaking. Are water guns even legal anymore? Probably just stopped making them.
They're unsafe.
Alright. Beautiful 357 primer. I personally don't understand. Spend another 100 or so and get the Glock and avoid PSA trashy QC. Yeah, um, exactly. That's what I would think too. But if you want, what I would like recommend doing is getting just the frame and just the slide from PSA. If you get those two things and then you fill it up with either OEM parts, always do everything in the frame OEM parts. As long as you do that, most times everything runs fine. The fucking, what is that called? The trigger bar or whatever, that needs to be OEM. The housing needs to be OEM. All those parts needs to be OEM. And then you can, and then also the striker should be OEM, like from Glock. I think that the PSA quality control on those parts is not as good as Glock's. But you can buy all the parts from PSA by themselves. I mean, shit, they'll sell you a frame for, what was it, like 50, $60? That's cheaper than getting a 80%. I think they stopped making 80%. Alright, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. You guys are great. I hope y'all sub. I hope y'all like the video. I really like y'all support. You guys are really number one, man. I'll keep doing this. Love you guys, man. I stay in Georgia. I used to live in Georgia, and I carry my AR pistol around. Does it have a brace? You better have a brace with that if you're carrying that thing around. I don't want to see you out here with the buffer tube smacking you in the face. That's not cool. It's not cute. Alright, I'm just kidding, Mr. Trolling. I'll see you guys later.